everyone on the roster. I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what the he wants.
So I've been seeing the news around Hasbro laying off about 1,100 people. Now, remember, they also fired about 800 plus people. So they pretty much fired 2,000 people in 2023. And these new people that they're firing, they're laying them off before Christmas. So that's I guess you can say that's a nice gift, I guess. But here's the problem, because I start seeing a lot of people saying that it's mostly due because of Disney and Marvel, and nobody wants the Star Wars Disney toys. Nobody wants the new Marvel Legends toys. And that is somewhat of the truth. But here's another layer to the truth. You see, Hasbro, what was it, a couple years ago, before even COVID and stuff like that, they were booming, man. They were on top. It was just like the Funko Pops. Remember the Funko Pops? They were making buttloads of money. And guess what? The pricing on their figures were incredible. $20, sometimes lower than $20. You had people getting one or multiple of a certain character. But yes, there are certain people that they're not interested in the new Young Avengers because there is something that doesn't relate to them. Unless you have people that are buying it just to have all the MCU characters, which I understand people like that. I used to be that. But here is the other layer that I think some people are forgetting, is that the pricing on those figures went ballistic. Like, some of these regular as Marvel Legends that, mind you, they use a lot of these body parts. Let's say a lot of these female characters or these obscure small villains that don't sell that well. They'll take those body parts and they'll reuse it, right? They'll just repaint them and maybe they'll add something here and there. A lot of these figures used to come with a lot of accessories. Nowadays, you be lucky if it even comes with something. It might just come with two hands. It might come with an extra head. Sometimes, hell, you don't even get an extra head, right? So, when they start charging you around $27, close to $30 for just a basic Marvel Legends, you as a consumer, you as the customer, start rethinking that, well, why am I spending this amount of money when I'm getting less than I was getting when it was $20? Then you have these supposedly these I guess you can say deluxe Marvel Legend characters, right? I believe the new one that's coming out, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna sell like hotcakes. It's the Green Goblin, but I believe he's coming with a lot of stuff. But one of the things that, as far as I know, is not coming with the basic Green Goblin from the Sam Raimi, that we do get a small little glimpse in Spider-Man No Way Home. We're just getting the MCU's Green Goblin, which is just with the hoodie, and that's it. That's pretty much it. Now, I could be wrong, but I've been staying out of the toy news for a while. But if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. But yeah, it comes with a lot of stuff, but yet again, look at the pricing. I believe that new Green Goblin figure is either going to be $40 or it's going to be $50. So now you're pricing people out yet again, because guess what? Inflation's crazy right now. Guess what? Not a lot of people are making money right now. And guess what? Rent, food, all that shit is very expensive now. So now you're pricing people at, when it was just $20, now you're going to charge them $50. Now let's say they put a 3-pack. You guys remember that 3-pack for the Spider-Man No Way Home 3 Spiders, right? The Tom Holland, the Tobey Maguire, and the Andrew Garfield. I believe, if I'm correct, I could be wrong, but I didn't buy it because I'm pretty sure I was priced out at that point. And at that point, I wasn't buying figures anymore. Or I'm still not buying figures right now. I'm technically trying to get rid of my figures. But I believe it was like at $80, maybe $100. So now you're talking about paying way more because it's these iconic characters, right? Even though I think Tom Holland Spider-Man is still not at that level, you're getting 2 other iconic characters from an iconic film, and Spider-Man No Way Home and Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire, right? These are toys that we've gotten before, but now we're getting this new bread and butter, I guess you can say. Another thing that a lot of people are not buying it, yes, the pricing's very high, but whenever they decided to go from plastic to box, guess what? A lot of people stopped buying because you couldn't tell how the figure looked. As a figure collector, you want to look at the paint app. You want to look if the figure is actually in there, because guess what? People go in and swap these figures. But for some reason, Hasbro thought that, oh, we're going to be environmental friendly to our world. And they decided to remove the windows. And by windows, I mean plastic, people. If you don't know what toys come with, it's usually like a box and it has some plastic in there and you can look at the figure, right? Well, people used to judge, okay, this one, here's a mishap of a paint app. Here, the face looks weird on this one, but on this one it looks good. People were able to pick and choose what toy they were going to get, right? Which one looked better. Whenever they decided to remove that, you cut off, I swear to God, you cut off like 50% of your customers. And I'm not lying, because I truly believe you have, maybe it's 40-40, which is like hardcore collectors that just collect out of the box. And then you have 40% that collect in the box. And then maybe 20% are just like casual people that maybe buy for their kids and for their sons and their daughters, whatever, right? When they took off the plastic and they just made the box, just a box, it didn't make it enticing anymore for the people that collect in the box, because now you can't see the figure. You think that we're collecting for the box, but we're not collecting for the box. We're collecting for the look, how it looks, how the figure looks inside its packaging. When you remove the plastic and now we can't even see the figure, now we're only stuck with the art that you gave us. Hell, we don't even know if that figure is even in there. And we've seen multiple videos of people buying these figures and not getting what it comes, or missing parts. That is something else. A lot of times you would go and you see there's a broken leg already. You would see that there's a part missing. You would see people swapping it out. So these are some other main issues. And yes, one of the main issues is right now, Marvel, Disney, Star Wars, all these figures, nobody is buying because the product of the films are terrible. So guess what? If your films are terrible, a lot of people are not going to be buying the toys and all that. Now, you're still going to have a certain people buying it because they're going to be collecting everything, right? They're going to be, oh my God, Aquaman. Or there's going to be people actually buying it because they really like the film. But at the end of the day, it's a small percentage. It sucks to see a big billion-dollar company lay off people because of dumb decisions they do. But they know their customers, because if they didn't, why did they bring back the packaging with plastic? They know that they fucked up on taking plastic off. this is Hasbro. They own some of the biggest IPs out there. I'm not a G.I. Joe fan, but I know G.I. Joe sells like fucking hotcakes. And guess what? They do. But they're also running into issues that I think is true. Some people say it's not true that women toys don't sell. No, some women toys do sell, but a lot of times they don't. You have to be a iconic. But then you also run into another problem, and this is going to be the final topic I'm going to say. Mass producing certain figures. I think Hasbro needs to take a step back because they overproduce female characters, and sometimes they overproduce certain male figures that don't belong to be overproduced. There's times where you can't even find like a Tobey Maguire, a Tom Holland, because they don't mass produce those figures. But then you can find a Shuri as the Black Panther. Nobody wants that. And the only people that are going to buy it's either a woman for a guy for his daughter, or somebody that wants to have the whole MCU movie universe toys, I guess you can say. So they overproduce a lot of stuff and underproduce the big characters that people want. One of their main money grab stuff right now is it's like the classic X-Men or the classic Avengers. Stuff like that always sells. Always sells. But you can't always find it because people go and buy multiple. But hey, that's just my rant. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys also think the toy business is slowly dying for certain companies? Because hey, there's a lot of companies out there that know what they're doing, and they're taking care of their customers and giving their customers what they want. But for some reason, Hasbro's struggling, man. Hasbro is struggling. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe, share the video, and I'll catch you guys next time.
I just leveled up, I thank God. Straight from the mud, now it's time to get the pie. Sweat, tears, and blood, you can see it in my eyes. My future turning up.